They're off, jumping away for the Albert Bartlett Prestige Novices Hurdle, his Grade 2 staying prize, with once again a very long run before they have to leave the ground at the first. And HILLCREST, the short price favourite, Whitecap, is in the leading line with High Stakes against the running rail and Green Book on the near side in the red and black stars under the judge for the first time. Couple lengths away to Angler's Crag in a dark blue jacket, shadowing Crystal Glory into the paddock turn. Scipion, pink cap, disputing last place with Ready Steady Bow. And got off at a reasonable tempo actually, considering how testing the ground appears to be, but just short of 30 miles an hour starting off down the back straight for the first time. And still three in a line from the rail across High Stakes, HILLCREST and Green Book, all jousting for the early lead. And the others don't want too much part of this early gallop. Angler's Crag disputing fourth place with Crystal Glory. And then 2 or 3 lengths away to Ready Steady Bow in the raw blue and the nose-banded Scipion. And they're all safely over the opening flight. Much shorter run to the second. Green Book, HILLCREST and High Stakes. And HILLCREST had a very small lead there. Angler's Crag still disputing fourth spot with Crystal Glory, who's down at the rail in the red and green under Sean Quinlan. Ready Steady Bow last but one, and Scipion and double chasing Stan Shepherd at the tail. They've covered well over half a mile now, and they're going to the third. HILLCREST and Green Book, with High Stakes on the inner, just dropping a couple of lengths off them. Angler's Crag in the dark blue and Crystal Glory the next pair into the far corner, ahead of Ready Steady Bow and Scipion. And now the long run between flights 3 and 4. Green Book and Aidan Coleman, red jackets, accompanying Richard Patrick aboard HILLCREST. High Stakes, who match strides with them all the way down the far side, heads the chase now, turning in some 4 lengths behind the leading pair into the last 2 miles. Angler's Crag is fourth, ahead of Crystal Glory, and then Ready Steady Bow in the royal blue and 2 lengths away to Scipion, approaching flight 4. Green Book, tail tied up narrowly from HILLCREST, neither that fluent. Now they're clear now by 4 or 5 lengths, with Angler's Crag joining High Stakes in third. They in turn are tracked by Crystal Glory and Ready Steady Bow on the left, and then Scipion the pink cap over the fifth. Green Book narrowly from HILLCREST, and a gap to the remaining runners still headed by Angler's Crag and High Stakes. Over the sixth, Green Book had his mind made up from there. He responded with a good jump for Aidan Coleman. HILLCREST, left to his own devices, had his own way of getting over it, and he remains close up on the rail, and if anything the leading pair are going further clear. There'd be a good 8 lengths ahead now of Angler's Crag in third. Ready Steady Bow is now disputing fourth with Crystal Glory. High Stakes has dropped back to be last but one. He's having to be chased along into the paddock turn, and Scipion remains in rear, and it's becoming increasingly hard work for High Stakes, who very shortly looks like being last of all, as Green Book and HILLCREST really do press on, embarking upon the final circuit. They've gone off at a broadly even sort of a gallop, but they're going quicker at this stage of the race than they were in the 3-mile Grade 2 Rendlesham earlier in the afternoon. And HILLCREST and Green Book are ensuring this is going to be a searching test of stamina. It's certainly proving to be too much for High Stakes at the moment, because he's in danger of tailing off. The other 4 are fairly well grouped up behind the leading pair, who are 10 clear going to the 7th. Green Book from HILLCREST. Crystal Glory's over just third ahead of Angler's Crag, and then Ready Steady Bow and Scipion the pink cap, and High Stakes has been pulled up, and the rest are going towards the middle one on the far side with a mile to travel. HILLCREST on the near side of Green Book, and HILLCREST the more fluent of the pair there. Crystal Glory is inching closer now in third place under Sean Quinlan. It's only about 4 lengths away. Angler's Crag in the dark blues in touch in fourth, and then Ready Steady Bow and Scipion as they head towards the last of the hurdles in the back straight. And this is going to be 4 from home. HILLCREST and Green Book go to it together with the others closing in. Rising, HILLCREST and Green Book. only a couple of lengths up on Crystal Glory. Followed into the far corner by Scipion, the pink cap, who's been patiently ridden. He's now upsides Angler's Crag. And they begin to make this left-handed sweep for home. Ready, Steady Bow has been firmly left behind. And HILLCREST has got Green Book under pressure. And now Crystal Glory is moving up to chase. And Green Book looks to have folded and folded fairly sharply as HILLCREST turns on in with ears pricked. Crystal Glory is now shaken up to go after him. Green Book has weakened right away. Scipion is now struggling to land a blow, and Angler's Crag is under pressure. And it's HILLCREST chased by Crystal Glory towards the third last. There's about 3 lengths between them. They're still a long way from home. HILLCREST draws into the wings of 3 out. Oh, he bunny hopped over that one. Crystal Glory wasn't much better in second, but there's only a couple of lengths between them. It's a yawning gap now to Scipion, who's in third. Green Book is back in fourth, and then Angler's Crag, and they're coming now towards the second last. HILLCREST on the right. Crystal Glory still a couple of lengths down. A quarter of a mile to go and 1 to jump. HILLCREST being nursed in front by Richard Patrick. Crystal Glory driven more firmly to get on terms. HILLCREST at the last over neatly. Came up 3 lengths ahead of Crystal Glory. They're miles clear of Scipion, and it's HILLCREST now beginning to open up, forging on by 4, 5, 6 lengths over Crystal Glory. Scipion is a very remote third. Green Book is the only other one still going. 100 yards to cover, and HILLCREST will remain unbeaten over hurdles when completing, and this talented individual has ground them into submission. Crystal Glory is second. Scipion's coming up to the line now to finish third, and eventually Green Book will be last of 4 to get round.